Hi everybody. Welcome to the course. I am recording this quick video for you guys because you guys are here in the syllabus section. And as you can see, I wanted to just do a quick outline of everything you're going to need. There's going to be the video right here. And I'm going to walk through your syllabus and your course calendar as quickly as I can. But there is a quiz associated with this information after this, so do make sure you know where it is. You can always find it under the syllabus tab as well. So this course is 3 credit hours. It's I think an 8-week course. It runs from 10/12 to 12/10, and your course withdrawal date is 11/5. If you need me, please email me through Canvas. That's really the easiest way. That's the email I check every day. The other email is here just in case you need it, but that's really my faculty email, and I don't check that every day. So the Canvas email is how I'll be communicating with you guys every week, so just make sure to use that instead. And online office hours are available upon request by the student. If you contact me through Canvas email, I will respond within 24 hours. And then the COVID policies for you guys are here. Obviously, COVID is takes precedent over a lot of things right now for a lot of people, which we perfectly understand. A lot of this won't actually apply to this class because you're not in class, but just make sure that you are staying safe and keeping in contact with me as well. Now, through the first 8 weeks, we have had a lot of students who have been into self-quarantine with the possibility of COVID. They get tested and they're waiting for results. We do get notifications for every student that's notified for the college. And we have clarified from the college that the excused absences are only from your in-person classes. So it is still expected that you complete your online work in line with the course schedule, even if that's what you're doing. There is an optional recommended textbook. It's not required. If you want it, the information is right here for you. Again, it's not required. And basically 102 looks at a continuation of the argumentation skills that you looked at in 101. You guys can kind of read the essential outcomes, learning outcomes yourself. This is an online course, so make sure you do use online decorum. Make sure you have access to the internet and a computer. That's really what you essentially need to make sure you are successful in the course. You will also need to make sure you have access to Microsoft Word, just because you do need to submit your final essays as your major essays as Word documents. And that's really because of the plagiarism detection tool and because the way that it renders in Canvas, I can't leave comments on the essays if they're not submitted as Word documents. So it can't be a PDF because that changes the formatting. It can't be a text file. It does need to be a Word document. You can get Word for free if you don't have it through the college credentials. So do make sure that you have that. There's 3 essays in this assignment, or 3 essays and 3 units in this course. You will write a first essay, which is a short argument essay. Then you're going to write a research essay, which basically expands on that first essay with additional research. And then your third essay is going to be a literary analysis essay over a short story that we'll read in the class. Like I said, make sure you have computer, make sure you have internet, make sure you have Microsoft Word, make sure you have all the relevant tools that you need to be successful in an online course. This is roughly 3 hours a week that you'll be spending on this course. And then, like I said, it's an online course, so make sure you use proper, decorum for the classroom. Remember, everything you say is in writing, so, be respectful of your fellow students, be respectful of your professor, and just use proper writing for your college level. There is an online attendance policy, so do make sure that you maintain attendance in the course, which literally just means that you're doing your work and you're communicating with me on a regular basis. Things like asking me for, a late assignment or whatever is not really applicable in this course just because of the way it's structured. And like I say right here, late work and recycled work, so work reused from this or another class, are not accepted. And really that's because you have the ability to work at your own pace every week. So you'll see as we get further into the course that assignments are due on a weekly basis. So everything is due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. each week. So you are able to work throughout the week at the pace that best fits your own schedule, your kids' schedule, your work schedule, whatever it might be. And you're actually able to work ahead as well within each unit. So you'll have access to all of the weeks within each unit. And then you can actually work ahead, say if say for example, around Thanksgiving, you want to get things done ahead of time, you can do that. So you also cannot recycle work. So sometimes I know students like to reuse work from, say, English 101. That does show up because we do use a plagiarism detection tool, and like I'm very clearly stating, it's not allowed. It is expected that you create original content for this course, and even in your your first and second essay will be very similar, but you can't reuse work from a different assignment. Say you had a blog or a discussion board or a journal that you wrote, you can't then copy and paste that into your essay and just make that your essay. So just want to make sure that's very clear. And extensions really are for absolute extenuating circumstances. If you email me at 3 a.m. on Monday morning after work is due and tell me that your computer wasn't working, or for whatever reason assignments just couldn't be turned in on time, that's not gonna work. You can't also email me on a Sunday night and say my kids were sick all week and I don't feel well, so can I please have an extension? It is expected that work is due every week on time, and like I said, that is why the course is structured the way it is. For very extenuating circumstances, yes, we can work together, but really that's, very extenuating circumstances. But overall, please understand that late work and recycle work is not accepted. You guys can read kind of the requirements for proper writing. That's from the college. There is an extra credit assignment at the end of the semester available to you. Plagiarism, very, very important here. Don't plagiarize. It's pretty simple. I know everybody has to say this beginning of the semester, but it's really true. Make sure that you are writing your own content. Don't use your friend's content. Don't reuse, like I said, don't recycle work from previous classes or from within this own class. All of that is considered plagiarism. Make sure you're citing anything that you're using that's source material. The plagiarism detection tool is very, very good. It will not only show me other people's work and internet sources, and it'll highlight it for me and take me directly to those sources. It gives you and I a clear report where you can see the percentage that is plagiarized, or that is showing as plagiarized, I should say. And I do read every one of the reports every time I grade an essay. Along those lines, it is expected also that you follow the right formatting. So I do, I download every single essay when I read them. So if you try to do things like make the period size, size 13 instead of size 12, or change the margins, or change the font, or change the spacing where it adds extra space, I will find it, I will change it, and I will, then take off points. So please don't do it. Just it's a very short course. These essays are not long. They're a few pages each, and it's just not worth what could happen. So if you do plagiarize, there's a few things that could happen. One is that you could fail the assignment. 2 is that you can fail the course. 3 is that you can face extracurricular activity. You could be banned from extracurricular activities. And 4 is you can actually be kicked out of the college for things like this. So please don't do it. It's really not worth it. That's my PSA for you guys. Grading scale is right here. You guys can read that. It's pretty straightforward. Everything is kept up to date through the gradebook throughout the semester, so you pretty much always know where you stand. The assignments are pretty clear. Essay 1 is 20%, Essay 2 is 20, Essay 3 is 15. Your final exam is 10. Discussion boards are 10 total. It's weighted. Quizzes are 10 total. Your journals or writing assignments are also 10. And then participation is 5. Participation just means that you, like I said, are doing your work and you're keeping in contact with me as needed. All assignments will be graded within 2 weeks. So this really only for your major essay assignments. The shorter assignments are graded pretty much on a weekly basis, so you always know where you stand. And you guys can read all this information. But again, these are sort of the things that can happen if you don't if you do plagiarize or violate, academic integrity. Like I said, you can fail the course, fail the assignment, and you can even be, suspended or kicked out of the college. So not worth it. Please don't do it. And then if you have an ADA request, you can go through the college. There's some paperwork involved, so that will be sent to me and we'll both have to sign it. So please do that if you do need some type of accommodation. Equal opportunity, of course. Everybody here is of all races, creeds, colors, religions. So please make sure that you respect everyone in the course, including me. And the tentative class schedule, I'm just going to flip over here for you guys real quick. Everything is laid out for you so you can clearly know what's happening. But like I said, everything is due on a weekly basis with the exception of week 1. So I actually extend the week 1 deadline so you have a little extra time to settle into the course. So your week 1 and week 2 assignments will both be due on October 25th. So that's 2 weeks into the course. You have time to get things done and understand the course structure. So week 1 is really just going to be looking at the introductory material, how to read argumentations, what is a good argument, what isn't a good argument. You'll have some assignments that you'll need to do. And then in week 2, we're going to be looking at some texts and looking at the first essay assignment. And you'll actually do your first essay. You're going to propose a topic to me, and I'll approve it or not approve it. Once that has been approved in week 3, we're going to move into the final week for essay 1. And you'll do an outline, and then you'll submit by Sunday, November 1st. And then Unit 2 will open up that next Monday. So like I said, you have access to all the weeks within a unit. So if you wanted to work ahead to weeks 1 and 2, you absolutely can. And then the second unit will open after that first unit closes, and that's just to make sure everybody stays on pace in the course. We don't want anybody getting too far ahead. But Unit 2 will open. You'll have access to weeks 4 and 5. So you will basically be working on your second essay. You'll be looking at how to integrate resources, how to find good resources. You're working on an annotated bibliography, and then you'll submit your second essay by the 15th. And then right before Thanksgiving, you guys will start shifting into our literary analysis unit. So you'll actually learn about how to read and write about literature, which you probably already know some of this, but it's a good refresher. You're going to look at how to create a good literary analysis essay, what literary analysis is and what it looks like. And then you're going to read a short story, which is called In a Grove. And you'll do a discussion board with it. And then you actually have no work on Thanksgiving. So please go enjoy the holiday with your family. Like I said, you'll have access to all of these weeks, weeks 6, 7, and 8. So you can actually work ahead if you so choose. But if not, please go enjoy your holiday with your family. And then the last week of the regular semester, you'll look at your third essay assignment, you'll do a quick outline, and then you'll submit by Sunday, December 6th. And then the last thing is that you guys do have a final exam, like I said. It is required by the college, so you'll have 3 days to take it. You'll have from the 7th to the 9th, and you have a 2-hour window anywhere in that 3 days that you can take the exam at whatever time is best for you. And there is an extra credit assignment available as well, which is also due on Wednesday, 12/9 by 11:59 p.m. So if you guys will continue on, you'll see a few more videos as you go along, including an explanation of really how to use Canvas for this course. So go ahead and move on to the quiz.